Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Martina.
The whole world is 1 week older since last week, since we met the last time. Countless animals, plants and beings died, and countless plants and animals and beings were born. And I'm not the same person as I was 1 week before. And you are not the same person that you were 1 week before.
Yeah.
What changed for you?
For me, it didn't seem to be a week. It seemed more to be like a half a year or something. I had a very intense week here I'm in Portugal at an Expand the Box training, where it's in the context of possibility management, and it's like the basic training.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been doing a lot of work with possibility management, and this training just blew my mind. It's like my everything changed. I'm just a different person. And it was like I could talk half an hour just about all the things that changed.
Mm-hmm. I have the impression that your voice changed. What happened with your voice?
I also have the impression. So there's this thing about the Gremlin, like the king or queen of your underworld. That's my Gremlin has been basically running my life for a long time, and there are, I don't know exactly what changed, but that somehow he's more on his leash now, and it's more the I that's talking and not the Gremlin anymore. That used to be, he used to be in my voice, and it just we did some Gremlin work during this training, and my voice just shifted.
Yeah, because I know that in such trainings, people scream a lot. And I first thought it was about because you perhaps you screamed a lot the last days, but there is something else. And
Yeah.
How would you describe what do you mean when you say the Gremlin is more on the leash? What is the result, or can you tell me more about that? What that means?
I'm more aware of him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm more in connection and communication with him than I was before.
So he's here with you, there with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's not the person who's like deciding everything anymore. I have trouble to because like the whole thing of Gremlin is so big and intense, and I don't know, the listeners, if they have never heard of Gremlin, they're like, what the hell is he talking about? Mm-hmm. So I have trouble to bring that distinction of what changed in a word, like in words that actually land in someone who's not living in the context of possibility management.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's I also think how we could talk about that so that people understand what we are talking about. If people would have seen you 1 week before, what would the difference be in your being?
I used to give my center away a lot. I used to be very adaptive towards people. So that means that when I went into connection with people, like opening my heart and making a heart-to-heart connection with them, I would give them my center, so I would give them my attention, and basically they could decide over me who I am and what I do. Like I was giving away with my authority.
And did you notice that, or was it more unconscious before?
It was unconscious, and I got feedback about, hey, you're giving your center away to me. And so for a few days, and even now, I'm just exercising, experimenting with this, just like having more anger, more like willpower somehow. Willpower is anger in a way, to keep my center and to not give it away to anyone.
Mm-hmm. What experiments are you talking about? Can you give me an example?
The keeping your center experiment is my experiment.
Mm-hmm. So when somebody comes to you and wants to make this heart-to-heart connection, so what is the new thing? What do you do now?
I have my center still in me, and I have, depending on how high I put the person in a hierarchy,
Mm-hmm.
it's like how much I give the center away, because I have to give it away to the top. That's basically when the boss tells you what to do in work, you have to do it. That's giving your center away. It's not staying with your, I want to do this or I don't want to do this. Another person tells you what to do, it's giving your center away.
And now?
They're not proposing it.
Yeah, and
now I keep my center, and depending on how much I keep it, I let it go. I use more anger. I use more of the feeling anger, one of the 4 feelings, to, it's like holding a sword, an energetic sword of clarity at my center, for my center to stay there.
Mhm. Is it a decision? Can you make that
Yes.
with your intellectual mind to decide, I keep that, and always I am centered, or how do you do it in reality?
It's not about the mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like in possibility management, we distinguish 4 bodies. We have the mental, the energetic, the emotional, and the physical body.
Mm-hmm.
And the mental body is not used in that. And the body's, like, I have the energetic sensation of being centered, and I have the emotional body who's using anger to keep me centered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the emotional body and the energetic body play together. It's more of a sensation that I can sense it than I know it.
So there were some people sitting down behind you, and I saw that, and I think you also sensed that with somebody. You sensed that there's somebody in your back, and I had the impression when I saw those people sitting down that a part of my center goes away, because there was a little bit of fear of, oh my God, there are people in the back of Gabriel. What do they think if they hear him speaking or see me or hear me talking? And a part of my center was going to those people.
Yeah.
What could I do to keep that center with me? Because that's crazy. I'm in Germany and I see strange people that I don't know, and a part of my center goes away to those people. What could I do now with anger?
My practice, it's like, use more anger to keep your center. Erase your anger more and more and more in the percentages of your conscious anger, and use it with your clarity to have, okay, my center, I'm here. And for me, the first step that I did, like between Monday and Tuesday last week, was, it's about my space. So I have this bubble around me with my space. That's my space.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no one, there's only my energy in my space. And so I have my center, and I'm here, and I have my space, and this is just, I'm present. I'm not some adaptive person anymore who's just like, oh, am I interrupting you or something, or am I doing something? I'm here. I'm taking my space. And the having anger on the bubble and doing experiments with it could also enhance it. Yeah, it would be something like do some experiments with your possibility team to like declare the bubble and declare your center and declare your center with more anger and with less anger and see when it's going away maybe.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was practicing, of how much anger do I need to stay here and to not give my center away. And before that, you somehow need the sensation of, am I centered or not? And you have that already. So how much anger do you have to like just make another energetic hand? You can have unlimited energetic hands. Just make another one. Take an energetic sword of clarity and hold it at your own center, like at yourself,
Mm-hmm.
to stay right where you are and not go with your focus and your attention away.
This was the ETB, and you already did one ETB or two, I don't know, one. And
One.
why did you make this step now and not in the first ETB, or did you go back? Why now?
When you read a book 2 times, some time apart, so you read the book and then you'd spend 2 years doing something else and then you read the book again, it might be that you get different things from the same book. It's like, oh wow, I haven't read this the first time, and I have the same sensation. It's because I changed in the time I did the first ETB to this one.
So not the book changed, but you changed. You read the same book and you changed, and you read new things.
Yeah.
Cool.
I was a different person, so like in these possibility management spaces, it's usually about what is said is usually something that needs to be heard somehow. It just kind of works that way. It's not about knowing, it's just energetically it comes up because it needs to be heard. So I'm a different person, so there are different things coming up. There are different things being said. I pick up on different things. It's not everything is new anymore. I can focus on maybe for some people it's details, and these details then shift everything.
Yeah, you are not the same person as you was 1 week before.
Yeah.
Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Martina.
Time is over. I'm sad because I would like to hear more.
Yeah, this is just like 10% of the shift that I made.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. Okay. Bye.
I will have a next training this week. So next week I'm probably going to be a very different person again. Oh. We will see.
Yeah. Thank you.
See you next
Gabriel.
week.